I'm doing okay. Coming at you with the verse of the day, just like any other day. And the verse of the day is Luke 22:14 through 20. Okay? And when the hour came, he reclined at the table, and the apostle with him. And he said to them, I have earnestly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat it until it is fulfilled in the kingdom of God. And he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he said, take this and divide it, okay, among yourselves. For I tell you that from now on I will not drink, okay, of the fruit of the vine until the king of God comes. And he took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, this is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. And likewise the cup after they had eaten, saying, this cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood. And I want to talk about that situation. My brother dad, right, rest in peace to Anthony, rest in peace to him. But he came to church one day. This was years ago when we was younger. He came to church one day, and it was on the first Sunday, and it was like we was finna get to eat the bread and drink the wine. And he was saying different stuff and stuff like that. He really thought he was finna drink some wine. It was so funny. My grandma still laughs to this today. I laugh about this today. So they gave him the bread. They gave all passed around the bread and stuff like that. He had his bread. He's like, this small bread and stuff like that. I'm hungry. Things like that. Had him a cup or whatever. We ate the bread and stuff like that. And then they said, drink ye of the wine. And he drank the wine. And he was like, this ain't no wine and stuff like that. Man, we was laughing. Everybody in the church had to dang on break character and just laugh. Even the preacher would laugh. But it was so funny though. And my grandma was like, shut up, fool. Is that and that? She always calling people fools. My grandma was a trip, y'all. I love my grandma. But anyway, it was just funny. I just had to bring that up when I talked about the bread and stuff like that. You eat the bread of the first Sunday of the month. You eat the bread and stuff like that, and you have on your all white and things like that. We used to do that at our church and stuff like that. But let's keep going. Do this in remembrance, okay? Jesus was enthusiastic, okay, to eat with his disciples and to have final fellowship with them before his trial and being put on the cross. Okay, he knew what was up ahead and wanted his meal to reflect how important what he was about to do was for him. And the same refers to us. Okay, just like God rescued Israel, okay, out of Egypt, so Jesus is the Passover lamb who rescues God's people from sin. The bread and wine are symbols of for Jesus' body and blood shed for us as part of our deliverance. This is rich, heartbreaking, lovely, and touching moment. This fellowship meal just before he was betrayed and put on a cross. As Mass today, the meaning is still significant and not to be taken kindly. When we receive these signs, we remember all that Jesus has done for us, and we are grateful. And that's why we need to show up without being asked to show our gratitude. God is for us. Who can be against us? That's what I want to know. If God is for us, who can be against us? I'm just saying, I talk about it all the time though, but these people do a lot. And just like I said, they feel like good people are a curse or something, or we just bad people just because we good people and we don't do nothing wrong to. It just them looking at us like we're not normal just because we good people. That is so weird to me. Like, how can you look at us as being karmic and we're not doing nothing but just putting out good things, in the world? We put out those good things and it seems like we can't even get it back. Like, seriously. I put out good things and it seemed like I cannot get those good things that, I put out back to me. Sometimes I said the only thing that I'm getting back is my life. I guess that's enough, huh? Until God ready to give me more. So I just be waiting. I just be waiting. But it just be a lot though. Like people really be trying to take you through something just because you're a good person. They want to. It's like they be trying to test you, trying to test and see if you really are that person who you say you are. But then when you show them that you really are that person, they still don't refuse to accept it. Like, honey, why won't you accept something that I've been showing you all your life? I don't care if it's a niece, a cousin, a nephew, a aunt, a uncle, even grandmas. I don't care who they are to you. They still be refusing. Some people still be refusing to accept that you are a good person. Just like I said, they take you through everything. Everything that they wouldn't even want to take themselves through or weren't able to get to it through if they was to go through it. You hear me? These people are weird. But it's okay though. I'm not even worried about it. Like I said, they just convinced people of a lot of things that was not true. I don't even know how these people did it, but they did it. And they did it with a smile on their face. Oh baby, they was they felt like I didn't even know these people had so much envy and jealousy towards me until I got into this position right here to where I would need somebody and don't have nobody. That's when I found out. Not gonna lie. Because I was the one that was, putting out those good fruits of labor, to people. And I should have been giving it to, it would have been better for me to give, well, I was giving it to the poor too. I'm not going to even lie. Even when I used to have nothing. I'm so sorry. Even when I didn't used to have anything, I still would show up and I would give, at the kindness of my heart. Even if I wouldn't have it, I'm like, you know what? I see this homeless person, is hungry and stuff like that. I would spend my last on a homeless person, and not have no gas in my dang old car. I've done it before, and God always showed up sometimes. But you just have to be careful, I guess. Some of the people in my family, I guess all this stuff had to happen in order for me to just get the truth, because I was ignoring the truth. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes you ignore the truth of what's going on, or what's being said, because of who it is. These people be close to you. You wouldn't even if you suspect something is going on, you wouldn't even want to try to pay attention to it because it hurts so bad. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt, and you feel like you be needing these people for some type of shoulder to lean on. But like I said, in those time of need, sometimes you don't have people. Cause I didn't. In those times that I needed them, I had nobody. It's like I said, I was going through a whole crucifixion. Like seriously, Quincy. Cause that's the person that I kept on seeing. I kept on seeing this dang on person. He kept on popping out of nowhere like, I'm the one that's doing this to you. It's like he was showing himself to let me know that is the ones who was behind all these terror moments. Like how when you got a lot of kids, you don't think your kids can go through something because of what you're trying to take somebody else through? You got kids. You got your baby mothers too. You got a mama, a dad. Well, I don't know what's his mama's status. I think his mama died while he was in school. Yeah, confirmation. Rest in peace to his mama. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have raised him the way that he is now, because he is the type of person that's full of anger, but it don't come out until you can see it by the way that he decided to treat others. Detachment, whenever somebody decided to detach from him, just like another person that I was dealing with in Mississippi. You don't know, you know, really how they feel until you detach from them, and you can really see their true colors. But this person knows the reason why I detached from him. This person, he had somebody already. He was already attached to somebody. And why in the world would I want to sit up and talk to you or be with you? You already attached to somebody. You can never be mine. Do you hear me? That person could never be mine. So why in the world is you around here running around acting like you don't know the reason why I detached from you? Son, honey. First of all, that situation, when nothing's supposed to happen between me and that person at all. Just a conversation, a friendly conversation. That was it. Talking about the past people and stuff like that. Because when it has something to do with homegirl, homeboy, stuff like that, you'll think that people want to come, you'll talk to. I hadn't heard from nobody from my school in a long time. Now, Shaquita, little short self, I see her popping around the thing on city every now and then, but I hadn't seen her in like 7 years maybe. But this person have been orchestrating things behind the scene too, because just like I said, this person been following my dang on life all my life. I done seen this person whenever I go to the doctor. That's how I know all these people who connected. Susan Smith, she was a nurse assistant for a doctor at UAB, She was a nurse assistant for a doctor at UAB, and that's my cousin. Shaquita was a billing. She was in billing and coding. That's what she was doing at the hospital. Whatever, she come in, get the person name and all that stuff like that. They address all that stuff like that. She get all of those things for people. Me and her used to go to school together, and I used to look at her as a, well, she used to look at me as a sister. Whatever, we used to call each other sister. But maybe at fast forward today, the person was worse. Like, how you gonna call me your sister, but you against me, honey? I don't play stuff like that. I take care of my sisters. Well, I was taking care of my sisters whenever Mother's Day or anything else came up. Guess who was their sister? Whenever they was going through stuff and stuff, like, sister, you wanna go and take a vacation, sister? Come on, sister. Let me get you out your feelings. Come on, sister. Oh, sister, do y'all wanna go and take the kids? This, that. Come on, sister. I wouldn't even let my sisters fall. Do you hear me? Because they was part of me. When they fell, I fell. But when it was time for me to fall, I ain't had nobody to catch me. They let me fall. They let me fall, y'all. It ain't even fun. They let me fall. They was like, they pushed me. I'm on the edge, about to fall. About to jump. And I'm like, I can't take this no more. I can't take this no more. Just stand up there. You know what them helpers did? They came and pushed me on off of them. That's what they did to me, y'all. That's what they did. I ain't do it to them, but they did it to me, though. But anyway, I don't be worried about it. I don't get in my feelings about too much anymore. Just like I said, I forgive people for the things that they do, but just because I forgive them don't mean that they are in that energy of forgiving people who wronged them. Because I feel like because they felt like people didn't hurt them or something like that, they felt like they can dump it off on whoever they felt like would be easy to take it or whatever. And I was that person. Apparently, a lot of people take their problems out on me. Everything that happened to people, they say that I'm doing it. How am I doing anything to you, honey? If anything, I will pray for you. I will pray for you to turn from your wicked ways, because I don't want that. I don't want that bitterness to rub off on nobody else. My sister's real. Oh my goodness, that attitude, Jesus. She got a very bad attitude, and she used to drink a lot. See, she was the type of person that didn't used to cry for real. And when you did catch her crying, you knew that it was something that hurt her, because she do not cry. She don't cry for real. My oldest sister, she do not cry for real like that. My young sister, she don't cry like that for real either. And when you do catch her crying, you know that she is really hurt or whatever. But my sister, my oldest sister, she messed over anybody, and she messed over my little sister before. It just be a lot, man. These people stealing and taking from us and stuff like that. It feel like it's okay for them to do it because of the position that they hold. But if something is not left for you, honey, you cannot take what belongs to somebody else. And for this person to be got a lot of people in the community to take things that don't belong to them, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, I'm so floored by this whole situation and what this person decided to do with community, with the whole dang. I don't know if these people his family members or what. Quincy. I don't know if these people his family members or what. Robert, Rod, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't know if these people his family, because just like I said, this person popped up. It was 3 years after I hadn't talked to this person. He popped up while I was having a conversation with my dang on son. I'm like, the freak this person come from? He kept popping up like, ta-da, like I'm the one that's hacking your phone, bitch. Stuff like that. He kept on just popping up, just like he popped up next door. I'm like, God, y'all keep on popping up in daggone areas. Who is alerting y'all and letting y'all know where I live at? Y'all don't supposed to even know the people. The only people that I talk to is doctors and stuff like that. Only somebody who know where I stay, because I have to put my address in different systems and stuff like that. You don't supposed to know anywhere. Why is you tracking me, sir? What do you want? What do you want? Brian, what do you want, Bryant? What y'all want? Y'all real worrisome. Y'all think y'all worrisome than my dang on kid's father. Like, golly. Because y'all just doing too much. It's like, have y'all gathered in groups or something? It's like they came together. Got to be more careful. It's like they came together, but look, let me tell you something. Should none of these people be coming after me for nothing? What you coming after me for? Sir, you already connected to somebody. And Brian running around here connected to about 50 lemon bitches. I'm sorry for cursing. I said, I'm trying to be good. But he connected to a lot of women. You know, this person is worldwide. He got a worldwide ping. 222. You know, my dad used to call me Tutu, but this person, Quincy, his nickname is Tutu. Okay, he don't like nobody calling him Tutu, but his name is Tutu. His nickname is Tutu, Quincy. Alright? Bernadette. Whatever. I guess that's a group name. I don't know. But whatever. But this person, you know, been doing this stuff to people for years or whatever. And, you know, he told me about somebody passing away and stuff like that. You know, people passing away, baby mothers and stuff like that. You know, I pray for, you know, the families of his lost. Look, I don't mock nobody. I don't talk about nobody. I don't come against nobody. Those people, I don't have no problem with nobody but that person. That person, I don't know why he keep on tracking me, following me, going everywhere that I think I'm going. That's why I feel like I need to move out of Alabama, because these people are getting too ridiculous and it don't make no sense at all. But this Brian person, honey, you got kids in every state. Love, you can do, no. It's a no for me, love. It been a no. When I walked away from you, I don't have time to play no mind games with you, love. Just like I said years ago, this person called me. This was 6 years ago, y'all. You called me, talking about something. You want me? No. No, you don't want me. You want what you chose. You chose over me. That's what you want. And I want you to get comfortable with that. Whoever it is that you talk to, I don't know if Brian was married or he, you know, he just had a girlfriend at the time. But this person was trying to ask for me to marry. Or ask me to marry him. Stuff like that. No, it's too quick. You don't even know me like that. And just like I said, I've been asked for my hand in marriage 3 times. Like, seriously. And I turned all of them down. And it was a reason why I did. Because, you know, these people that wasn't right. Just like I said, they didn't want me. They wanted what came with me. Because I'm a blessing. I don't care what nobody say. I'm a blessing, honey. Those people decided to leave me. Not the other way around, y'all. I did not leave these people. They left me high and dry and thought I was going to chase them. No, I'm not going to chase you. What you want? Y'all already got on Facebook and said what you said. Got into the neighborhoods and stuff like that. Said what you said about me and all that stuff like that. And you think you deserve another chance in my life for what? What you deserve another chance for? You already made me feel like you wanted to make me feel, and had other people feeling the same dang on way, and they hadn't even met me or knew anything about me. These people, I don't know these people for real. I don't even know Quincy like that for real. We just went to school together and had a couple of classes or whatever, because his butt can stay in school. He wanted to skip school because Pete. They used to skip school to dang on together. Pete was real smart, but he didn't want to stay his behind in school. That had nothing to do with me. But, you know, Pete didn't want to stay his behind in school. He was smart. Quincy was smart too. They were some real smart boys, you know, very smart in school. They just didn't want to stay there behind in school. And he was trying to teach him how to be hard and stuff. You know, Pete teaching him, and he taller than Pete in everything, but Pete was teaching him everything, you know, trying to teach him not to be soft and all this other stuff. He used to be fun. I'm like his little self trying to teach something about or something, but look, people were scared of him though. Even though he was young, people were scared of him. But he was smart though, I ain't lying. But you can keep them boys in school for then, Lord have mercy. Every time you see him, you see Quincy, you know, stuff like that. But it just didn't make no sense. I ain't know him like that, y'all. Never met his family or anything like that. Don't have nothing against nobody. But this person have been following me for years, and I just don't understand it, because if you got something to say, you should have went on here and said it. You don't even have to say anything no more, because people that said it for you. They didn't already said how you felt. These people hollering through my dang on my wall and stuff like that, hollering things, evil things through the wall and stuff like that. Let me know that y'all in the group collaborating against me or talking about me. Like, what makes you think I want anything to do with you, sir? You was in the group talking about me. And I could have said a whole lot of stuff, but I didn't even say anything. Because first of all, just like I said, stuff wasn't supposed to happen at all. But it just don't make no sense to me how people just do things just to hurt you and come against you. And the people who they bring in, they can't even talk, baby. You a whole crackhead hiding through the wall. You get your behind beat every dang on day, honey. And then gonna sit up there and try to tell the community a lie. Like I was the one who called the police to help her. No, I wasn't finna call no dang on police to help nothing. I don't give a care if you get drugged down the dang on step, get drugged back up there because I asked you, did you need no, I told them one day they was fighting outside of my apartment or whatever. And I opened the door. I said, I don't care what you do or whatever, don't put your hand. I'm trying to be helpful. You know, I don't care what you do, just don't put your hand on them. She turned around and said, mind your business and gone back in the house. I was like, okay. Next thing I hear, boom, 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 boom. She getting drugged down. Help, help, call police, call police. Put my headsets in my ear and turned them mugs up. You didn't want my help because I ain't have to call the police. I was going to whoop that nigga with you or he going to whoop both of our behind. But at least, look, at least I tried, right? So when she said that, oh, you can't get no help from me. So one day she called the police and I listened to this girl call the police, right? She called the police out to her dang on apartment. This when I was in March Village now. She called the police out to her dang on apartment. When she called the police out to her apartment or whatever, they came straight to her apartment, not to my apartment. She told the community that I called the police. What I'm calling the police to help you for? You told me to stay and mind my business. What I'm calling them for? So one of the residents told me, one of the people of the resident told me, and it was a person who I was going to school with, that the girl that you live next door to is around in the neighborhood saying that you called the police on her boyfriend or whatever. And you know, she told you this, that, and the third, and all this. I said, that's a lie. I tried to help this girl one day, and I told her the truth, you know. So I tried to help this girl one day, and I was gonna beat that nigga behind. I don't care. I ain't gonna tell you how I was gonna beat this behind, but I was gonna beat this behind. I don't like that stuff, and I wish somebody would have intervened when it came to me, you know, getting my behind beat. But apparently, people was on, you know, just wanted to sit there and watch how they were scared of my kids' daddy, they self or whatever. Because people have actually been around when I got my behind beat in front of them, when I got my nose busted and everything with a dang on a can full of soda. So you know, I wish somebody would have just stepped up for me. But I said, I don't care what you do, don't put your dang on hand on it. Just like I said, that person could have beat both of us, but hey, at least I tried, right? So I said, I don't care what you do, don't put your hands on it. That trick turned around and said, go on back in the house and mind your business. This ain't got nothing to do with you, but we got going on. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Help, help, call police, call police. Glory, hallelujah, is to our God. Every praise, every praise is to our God. I ain't hear nothing. Oh, okay. All right. But then when the police came, or whatever, when they had gotten into a heated argument and got the fight, guess what they said? They called the police. Me. What I'm gonna do that for? When I tell you this girl was hiding all type of stuff through the wall, I guess Quincy told her to come apologize to me, right? She waited the next day and came and apologized. I apologize and stuff like that. Look, I don't even need your apology. You good. Like, you all right. I ain't even worried about it. I wasn't worried about it when you said it through the wall. I wasn't worried about it. But I don't like nobody to tell somebody to apologize or whatever to make things right. For what? She already said what she said and you already did what you did. Because when nobody would have knew anything about anything if you wouldn't have been in no group trying to come against me in the worst dang on way. See, people be thinking that you be stupid. And you don't see exactly what it is that you need to see when it comes to certain people. I don't care what you doing or whatever. Don't get in no group about me and then you want to turn around and try to act like you want to talk to me. Bro, go sit, baby. Go on back over there to your baby mamas, okay? Your wife, whatever it is you got going on. Go on back to that person. Ain't nobody got time to be playing y'all games at all. I don't have nothing against nobody. But when people come to me like they dang on single, if I want to give them a chance, I'm going to give them a chance because they should have never came to me like they was dang on single. You don't come to somebody like you dang on single, then have somebody in all these uproars and all that stuff like that, going through tower moments and stuff like that because of something that you did. Tell the truth, nigga. Tell the truth. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Because it's a lot of people that be running around trying to act like it's beef when it's not. It was never beef. I don't even know you. Who are you? Oh, y'all trying to throw out fake beef, baby? I don't know you. I don't even know how you look. Who are you? But y'all coming after me behind the scenes and stuff like that, trying to make it seem like it's something when it's nothing. Baby, I don't even know you. How am I gonna be running from somebody I don't even know that's there? Baby, I don't even see you. But it's crazy though, cause they expect you to know who they. Baby, I don't know you, but I know it be tricks that be following me whenever I come out of my apartment and stuff like that. They taking video camera, taking pictures and stuff like that. Well, this was the other day. Well, I actually seen this person in her work car, her work truck or whatever, driving on the road or whatever. Well, she sat at the post office and was just sitting there. As soon as I walked up the little hill or whatever by the grocery store, and I came to come up to the stop sign or whatever, I seen her coming down the road or whatever, and I decided to get on the other side so she can go on up the road because ain't no sidewalk. So I was like, okay. So this person went by me the first time, came by me again, and then came back around. I'm like, golly. She came back around. Then when she came back around, she turned, and then she went and parked in front of this house or whatever, pulled out her phone and stuff like that. Like, why is you doing all that, ma'am? Who are you connected to? Brian, Quincy, my kid's dad? Who are you connected to? And what do you want? To what do I owe this pleasure? Wait a minute, let me fix my hair. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me fix my clothes. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Before you get me, you trying to get me off guard. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You get my pants out on me. Get my pussy. But they don't let you know, y'all. You don't supposed to know stuff like that. You supposed to just let this go on and let them just ignore it. Like you don't know what's going on. No, not me. I see you, but I don't see you at the same time. Because if I was a crazy person, I would have ran to the thing on work truck and been trying to get in it, right? Maybe I ain't crazy. I don't worry about stuff no more because some stuff you just can't stop. Some stuff you just can't stop. But I just don't understand. Like, ma'am, what do you want? What do you want, ma'am? Because I don't understand it. At this point, I do not understand love. I don't want to understand it. Like, what is this? This fake belief. It gotta be because I don't even know you. Girl, get yourself together. That nigga hurt you that bad. I ain't got nothing to do with what that nigga got going on. That nigga ain't never took care of me and did anything for me. None of these people who y'all running around about, they ain't did nothing for me. They ain't never did anything for me, but I did something for these people. Someone that came to me for money, one time now. Because they only take one time for you to show me who you are. You came to me for some dang on money. And let me tell you about this person, Brian. This person, when you let this person borrow some money, I guess he feel like it's for sexual favors or something because he don't pay it back. And how he look at it is that you owe him because you had sex with him. You ain't even did anything. You go out, in, out. Okay, what is that? What is it? And the last time was the worst of time. Like, come on now. Make it make sense. When you decided to ghost me over some little money, well, it wasn't no little money. Look, it ain't no little money now, but still, when you decided to ghost me over some little thing on money, I decided to let you have it and go on about my business. Because I refuse to let this person play with me. You want me to argue with you, cuss you out, all that stuff like that for what? I was there, trying to be there for you in your time of need. When you say your uncle had passed away, all of that stuff. I was trying to be there for you. You didn't even want me to be there for you. I had put all of that stuff to the side about what this person owed me and what my dang on clothes was. I put all that to the side when he told me about his uncle had passed away. And he gonna do stuff like this. Like, are you serious? Baby, go on somewhere because you childish. Right along with your tricks. Everybody is childish at this point. If you sit up there and you be behind a person that's doing stuff like this, that says a lot about you. You want to fight over this person. You want to do everything that this person wouldn't even do for you. Love, go find yourself. Ain't no beef at all. I don't know where that person is or whatever, but he ain't over here. He ain't been over here. Like, who are you looking for? Because love, that has never been my person. I have never been married, and I have never been in no long connection, but with my dang on kid's father, and that was it. That was the only long relationship that I ever had. That's it. Other than that, these people came to play or whatever, and they end up getting played. And got into their dang on feelings or whatever because I left them in their feelings. They try to put me in my feelings and they end up in their own feelings. Make it make sense. I'm not stupid. If y'all stop being stupid, then y'all can see y'all self-worth too. Cause apparently you can't even see your self-worth, let a man do you like that. You running around here stupid as hell. I'm sorry for cursing. But you running around here stupid for a nigga that don't even love you. Because if he love you, why he taking you through all of this? Want you to fight other women and all that stuff like that. Know your worth, love. Do you want to do that all your life? Do you want to be attached to somebody like that? What that nigga do to you? He must have put it on you real good or something. So I'm happy. Because ain't no way. Whatever happened with you didn't happen with me because I went finna chase that. Whatever made you chase that didn't make me want to chase that. What it made me do want to make me run from that. When he thought that he could choose other people over me and think that I'd be in my feelings, that's where he messed up at. He end up in his feelings before I end up in mine. Make it make sense. I'm not the one nor the two. I'm gonna need y'all females to grow up because y'all are beautiful. Some of these people who I have seen in the spirit have been beautiful. But the way they act is ugly to me. They act so ugly by the way that they trying to show up. You're beautiful on the outside, but your outside don't match your inside, so that make you ugly on the outside. It do. You don't have to be that way for a nigga. Baby, get a hold of yourself. You losing yourself for this nothing. And please don't tell me you have children. Is that something you want your children to be doing? Chasing after a dang on man for the rest of their dang on life that don't love you? I highly suggest you get somebody who loves you. Know your self-worth. Because that ain't it. Matter if he got you running around looking like that. That ain't it. And if I was a dang on man, I wouldn't even want you. Because if you crazy over that dang on nigga, you'd be the same way on you would be the same way on me, but I guess he met his match though. But some of these women do be going crazy behind these dang on men, but you won't never see me doing it. Only thing I do is release and let go. That's it. And if you feel like I'm not the one, I feel the same dang on way. You would never see me chase you. Why am I chasing something that don't want me? I know you lying. Y'all better grow up. Grow up. But anyway, I love y'all. I just had to come to y'all word.